Right. Good evening, people. I hope you can hear me clearly. Komada lamai enawada maava. Am I audible? Right. People. Komada. Yes, ne. Eno ne. Right. Today we are to discuss people 23 ne. BioEve 23. 23. Right. Valanda paper ka tino adikila. Lamai 23. BioEve 23. This paper. Right, BioEve 23. So let's discuss that paper. Let's discuss the paper. Paper 23. Ardalamai, can you see the paper now? Yes, yes, yes. Ne? All right. Can you see the paper? Please send a message. I have a different setting today. You can see the paper now, ne? You can see the paper. Yes or no? Please send me a message, people. Right. First question. Right. Yes, ne? Hari. Fine. Right. So first question, which of the following chemical elements is most abundant in living organism by mass? That's easy question. What is more abundant element by mass? Oxygen 65%. So we'll agree with that. Fourth one is the answer for that question. Which of the following polymer is found only in plants? Following polymer, glycogen, chitin, ribonucleotides, inulin. Only in plants, right? So we'll go with that as the answer, inulin. And then next one, people, which of the following is correct regarding living cells? Correct regarding living cells. Correct regarding living cells. Following is incorrect regarding living cells. Incorrect one, ne? All organisms are composed of cells, correct, no? Oops. All organisms are composed of cells. All organisms are composed of cells. That is correct. And then the basic structural and the structural unit of life is the cell. Basic structural unit of life is cell, correct. The basic functional unit of life is cell, Hari. All cells have cytoskeleton, that is wrong, ne? All organization levels of matter below the level of cell is not considered as living, correct. You know, people, anything below the cell level, cell is a basic structural and the functional unit of life. Anything below the cell, you don't consider as living. Now, you can think of cell organelles like mitochondria, right, people? The mitochondria, if you consider that. then you know they are, I mean, life is there. But you can't consider because it's not an independently surviving unit. So therefore, any organization level of matter below the level of the cell is not considered as living. That's a correct statement. Right, next one. Which of the following process take place? Which of the following processes take place in inner membrane of mitochondria? Conversion of pyruvate to acetyl coenzyme A. Inner membrane of mitochondria. All right, can you write the mitochondrial events, people? This is the mitochondrion. So this is the inner membrane of mitochondria. You know, cristae present. Stock elementary particles present. So you learn here. My diagram is a poor diagram anyway, right? You can see, people, the pyruvate enter into the mitochondrial matrix, neither. And then pyruvate enters, transform into acetyl part. Then acetyl goes into the cyclic event, Krebs cycle. Remember steps of Krebs cycle? Can someone tell me the steps of Krebs cycle? Yes, OAA transforms into citrate, ne? Citrate. Citrate, then under so many events, this is transforming into 5 carbon, 4 carbon compounds, ne? Stepwise manner. So that's the cycle. Now you learn, people, during this process, NADH is formed plus FADH2. FADH2 also form. They are fed into this electron transport chain. And then what is necessary to run electron transport chain? Molecular oxygen, half molecular oxygen. So on the mitochondrial inner membrane, we can see series of reactions occur, which involves in production of ATP. ATP. That's the process. That is the process. So you learn these things. You learn these things. So let's look into the question. Let's look into the question. What it says. It says, which of the following process? Which of the following process take place in inner membrane of mitochondria? Conversion of pyruvate to acetyl coenzyme A, wrong. Production of NADH, wrong. Ethanol fermentation, no. Oxidative phosphorylation, correct. Release of carbon dioxide, no. So we have the answer now. Fourth one is the answer. Right, moving to question number 5. Question number 5. At which of the following stage of the cell cycle does DNA synthesis take place? Which of the following stage of the cell cycle? Interphase, no. No or yes? DNA synthesis occur during the S phase, ne? You can't take prophase, you can't take metaphase, you can't take anaphase, not in telophase. So that's in the interphase, ne? So interphase, S phase of the interphase, right? S phase of interphase. Question number 6. Following features were observed in a plant cell. Following features were observed in a plant cell, commonly found in moist terrestrial environment. Vascular tissue, dominant sporophyte, requirement of external water for fertilization. This plant may most likely to be the phylum. Vascular tissue present, so it can't be bryophyta. Dominant is sporophyte. Requirement of external water for fertilization, then it can't be Psychodophyta. it's not coniferophyta, it's not anthophyta, then you know the answer. Your answer must be Lycophyta. Answer must be Lycophyta. Arine. Which of the following feature is not found in class Monocotyledone? Not found in class Monocotyledone. Now, what are the monocot features, people? Features of monocots. We learn a list of features of monocots, right? So we learn about the monocot cotyledon difference we discussed. Ne? Monocot, only one cotyledon. Dicot, we said, people, two cotyledons present. So that's in the embryo. Ne? Monocotyledon root system is fibrous. Dicot, it is the taproot system. Parallel veins in leaves. Reticulate venation present in dicots. Flower parts are trimerous. Flower parts are tetramerous or pentamerous. Perianth is not differentiated. That means calyx corolla differentiation absent. That you see present in dicots. And then pollen grain with one opening, one aperture. Pollen grains with how many apertures? 3 apertures. Vascular bundles of the stem do not have cambia, and vascular bundles are scattered. Cambia are present and vascular tissues are arranged in a ring. Which of the following feature not found in monocot? Perianth present. Trimerous flower parts not present. Parallel venation present. Periderm. Scattered vascular bundles in the stem present. Trimerous flower parts present. Trimerous flower parts present. Right? Tetramerous or pentamerous in the other one. So the answer is periderm. So we'll take fourth one as the answer. Question number 8. Which of the following feature can be used to distinguish an annelid from nematode? Annelid and nematode difference. What's that? Annelida and nematode. Annelida segmented, neither. Nematodes are not segmented. Annelids are not tapered. Nematodes are tapered at both ends. Annelids living in marine, that you can't take as a difference, right, people? Which of the following feature can be used to distinguish Annelida from nematoda living in marine? No. Can't use that. Bilateral symmetry? No. Both are bilateral. Triple blastic? No. Both are triple blastic. Cephalization? Yes. Cephalization present in Annelida. Excretory structures both have. So I think people, fourth is better. For question number 8, my answer is fourth. Do you agree with me or disagree with me? How about these days, people? Schooling, ne? Oh, ne, we are meeting on Saturdays, ne? Schooling, eh? Which of the following animal group is ectothermic? Ectothermic. Chondrichthyes. Ectothermic means what? We didn't discuss that, did we? Warm-blooded and cold-blooded. Ectothermic and endothermic. Ectothermic means cold-blooded. Endothermic, generally we can take that as warm-blooded. Right? So what it says, right? Amphibia, ectothermic, no? And then the birds and mammals, we say that people, they are endothermic. So birds and mammals, endothermic. Birds and mammals, endothermic. So we'll find the answers here. Which of the following animal group is ectothermic? Lay eggs. Ectothermic, lay eggs without shell. So then it has to be reptilia. So question number 10. Incorrect about teeth in animals. Animals, 4 types of teeth in children. Now you can take mammals, 4 classes of teeth present in children. Human, that's correct. And then, so what do you call the differentiated teeth present in mammals? They are different in shape, yeah. And then present in mammals and other vertebrates. Present in mammals and other vertebrates, teeth, yeah. But then, you know, shark teeth and all, they are not differentiated teeth. Teeth present. Teeth make easier to swallow food. No, they used to chew it, and then it's break food into small pieces, so that makes it easier to swallow. Yeah, correct. Teeth increases the surface area for food for easy digestion. Correct. Uh, 4 types of teeth. They are different in shape, present in mammals and others vertebrates. Okay, teeth makes easier to swallow food. Correct. Now, people, how many classes of teeth present? Incisors, canine, premolar, molar. 4 types of teeth in children. I think this point is specific. We haven't discussed this point. This is not present in our syllabus also, because in young children, the incisors, canine, no premolar, molar present, right? So that makes a small difference. So we'll take this statement as a wrong one, but it's a little out of syllabus right now. So are there teeth in birds? No. Teeth present in mammals and other vertebrates. That's correct, but a general statement, ne? It doesn't say present in all other vertebrates, ne? Neither. So we'll go with the first one as the answer anyway, but it's a little out of syllabus at the moment. I'll take first one as the answer. So moving to next set of questions in the other page. Which of the following is incorrect regarding insectivorous plants? Insectivorous plants. Yeah, okay. They mean correct me, but teeth not present in birds. But is there any statement saying that? No, no. Right, next one. Which of the following is incorrect regarding insectivorous? They are photoautotrophic, definitely. They take people nitrate. So they are phototroph, yes. They are saprophytic, no. They obtain nitrogen by digesting, yes. Some of them are aquatic, yes. Give me one example of aquatic. Can one of you give me an example of aquatic insectivorous plant, aquatic one? Utricularia, ne? Utricularia. They often grow in soil that do not sufficient amount of nitrogen. Yeah, that's correct. So we'll take second one as the answer. Question number 12. Which of the following is incorrect regarding fungi? Fungi, incorrect one. Some fungi are decomposers, correct, ne? Fungi show asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction, they have sexual reproduction, both they have. All fungi show asexual reproduction, that's a problem. Why? We said that asexual reproduction is not common among Basidiomycota. Not common, ne? All fungi show asexual reproduction. That's wrong. Chitin is strong, rigid polysaccharide. Chitin is strong and rigid. The flexible. What was the word there? Right. Chitin is strong, rigid. They are asking incorrect statement. Chitin is strong and what was the statement given? Chitin is strong, flexible, ne? Flexible polysaccharide. Chitin. So we'll take it as a wrong statement. Fungi, I think there was a statement saying flexible, right? Was it given in carbohydrate lesson? Carbohydrate lesson? Yeah, carbohydrate. Check that. It says chitin. Chitin, where is it? Polysaccharide, chitin, exoskeleton of arthropoda. Nitrogen contain composed of walls and exoskeleton of arthropoda. Flexible, ne? Strong but flexible polysaccharide. Yes, but where that was mentioned, polysaccharide part, I didn't find that. Polysaccharide, chitin. Right. Okay, but anyway, page 94. 94. Where? Animal diversity part. Animal diversity, ne? Kingdom fungi, yeah, okay. Strong black but flexible, ne? Strong and flexible. Yes. So therefore, chitin is strong and rigid is a wrong statement. All fungi are absorptive. Yeah, correct. All fungi shows absorptive nutrition. All fungi are not terrestrial. Aquatic ones are present too, ne? Correct. So all fungi show asexual reproduction. That's a question. But what we said about Basidiomycota, we said that agaricus does not show sexual reproduction, not present in agaricus. Right. This says asexual reproduction structures are not common in Basidiomycota, not common. So all fungi shows asexual reproduction, will accept this statement, right? So this is not a very clear statement because some fungi, they don't have asexual reproduction. But anyway, we'll take the best answer, people, as the third one, right? Third one is the best answer. Right, question number 13. Which are the following supporting structures in plants that does not contain lignin? Does not contain lignin. Supporting cells in the plant. Which of the following is a supporting cell in the plant that does not contain lignin? Then it has to be collenchyma, right, people? Then it got to be collenchyma. Next one, question number 14. Then which of the following incorrect regarding parthenocarpy? Parthenocarpy. කාපන් කිව්වොත් මොනවද ළමයි? Fruit production ද seed production ද මොකක්ද කියන්නේ? කාපන් කියලා කියනවා. පාතිනෝකාපිය කියනවා. නේද? Carpy means what? So in ninth question, amphibia has nictitating membrane and eggs without shells. So ninth question, what's the issue? Ninth question. Following group of laying eggs. Lay eggs without shells and nictitating membrane. Ectothermic. Okay. Lay eggs without shell. Okay. Then I'm wrong, ne? I'm wrong. Because I took it as the ones with shells. The question says without shells. Ne? I'm wrong. I think I have to correct it. I took it as reptiles. I'm wrong. Right? It has to be amphibia. Yes. We just I just consider lay eggs. I didn't actually read this part. See, neither. It can happen to me. It can happen to you, right? So you're good. Be careful in answering. My fault. Next one, people. Which of the following incorrect regarding parthenocarpy? Which of the following incorrect regarding parthenocarpy? Yes. Parthenocarpy, කාපන් කියලා කියන්නේ කණ්ඩ. කණ්ඩ means what? Then fruit ne? Parthenocarpic fruits do not contain seeds. Correct. Parthenocarpy is development of fruit without fertilization. Hari. Parthenocarpy can be induced by artificial methods, correct? Oranges, grapes and all. Parthenocarpy is development of fruits without fruits with infertile seed. Fruits with infertile seeds. Parthenocarpy is development of fruits without infertile seeds. Development of fruits with infertile, wrong, neither. No, we didn't say that. No seeds, ne? And in some species plants, parthenocarpy occur naturally, correct? So we have the answer now. Fourth one is the answer. Question number 15. Question number 15. Which of the following experimental condition would reduce transpiration without affecting photosynthesis? Would affect transpiration without affecting photosynthesis. Experimental condition would reduce transpiration without affecting photosynthesis. Then the atmosphere has to be highly humid. Ne? Transferring of plant to a dry soil, no. Increase in level of carbon dioxide around the plant. Can be helpful. Ne? Decreasing relative humidity around the plant, not decreasing, increasing relative humidity. Injecting potassium ion into the guard cell, I don't think so. Injecting abscisic acid into the guard cell, no. I think this can be helpful. Increasing carbon dioxide around the plant. So you have more carbon dioxide. Plants can even carry out photosynthesis with a partial closure of stoma. So that can be helpful. Right, good. Question number 16. Which of the following is most likely to occur if a plant cell with solute potential of 0.3 m, pressure potential of 0 megapascal placed in pure water? Now, plant cell with pressure potential 0 megapascal is immersed in pure water. Right? I'll draw that this is the solution. This is my plant cell, and then this is psi s of this one. Psi s of this is minus 0.3 minus 0.3 megapascal, and then pressure potential psi p 0 ne psi p 0. So water potential of this cell is then minus 0.3 megapascal, and then minus 0.3 megapascal. So this is now immersed in pure water. Placed in pure water. Now, what do you know? Outside water is 0. Outside water is 0. So if you work at the equilibrium, I'll just write EQ. At equilibrium, psi of the cell, psi of the outer solution is equal to psi of the cell. So psi of the cell is going to be now 0, right? So water potential 0 in the cell, solute potential of the cell plus pressure potential, psi p. What is the solute potential of the cell? Unchanged, same value, minus 0.3 megapascal. Outside solution is 0. So what is the pressure potential now? Pressure potential has to be plus 0.3. Pressure potential has to be plus 0.3. We did a lot of calculations, megapascal, right? Plus 0.3 megapascals. So that's it. So water will move out of the cell. Water will move out of the cell. What happened now? Water goes into the cell. Ne? Move out of the cell, wrong. Water will move into the cell, yes. Solutes will move out of the cell. Solutes will move, no. There will no net water movement, wrong. There may water may move in or out of the cell depending on the direction of the water potential gradient. No, we know exactly what happened. Second one is the answer. Question number 17. Question number 17. Question 17. The growth of which of the following responsible for continued growth and elongation of leaves, grass in lawn? Growth of which one of the following responsible for continued growth and elongation of leaves of grass in a lawn? Following moving by a machine or grazing by animals. Okay, sorry. I will take the which of the growth of which of the following responsible for continued growth and elongation of leaves of grass in a lawn? This is people intercalary meristem, right? So we'll take third one as the answer. Question number 18. Carbohydrates are commonly stored as starch in plant storage organs. Which of the following properties of starch makes it useful storage material? What are the carbohydrates storage material, but which one is helping in it to act as a main storage material? Osmotically inactive, not like sugars. Ne? When carbohydrate polysaccharides present, they don't contribute for the cell osmotic pressure. That's good feature. It is easily translocated? No. It's easier, of course, sugars to transport than starch. It is chemically non-reactive. Yeah, maybe, yes. It is insoluble in water, good. It is a macromolecule, yes. Which of the following properties of starch makes it useful as storage material? Osmotically inactive is important. I'll take that. Translocated, not that helpful. Chemically non-reactive. Insoluble in water, that's good. Macromolecule. No, being macromolecule, large molecule. So it's a bulk structure then. Which of the following properties of starch makes it useful as storage material? Proteins, nucleic acids are storage materials. So I think ACD beta answer. ACD beta being a macromolecule, polysaccharide, starch is a macromolecule. Large number of molecules are present packed together. Which of the following properties starch makes it useful as a storage material? I thought of taking ABC, macromolecule, not directly helpful. Being a macromolecule large. Right, I can't give you a particular answer why we cannot take this one too. But then the main ones, ACD, insolubility and osmotically inactive, both are related. Ne? Chemical non-reactive also helpful. Macromolecules. Proteins are macromolecules too. But then they are not storage material. Ne? So therefore, just being a macromolecule is not going to be helpful to become a storage material. Right? So therefore, I'll take ACD as the answer. Do you agree with that, people? Right? Because being a macromolecule is not directly helping in to be a storage material, because proteins are macromolecules. Nucleic acids are macromolecules. Cellulose and other stuff, they are macromolecules too. but that doesn't make them into a storage material every time, no? So I'll take that ACD as the best. Which of the following processes in cellular metabolism requires energy in the form of ATP? Which of the following processes in cellular metabolism requires energy in the form of ATP? Requires energy in the form of ATP. Glycolysis. Which of the following processes in cellular respiration requires ATP? Glycolysis needed, ne? Light reaction of photosynthesis? No. Reactions of Krebs cycle? No. Dark reaction of photo. Now this dark reaction is Kelvin cycle. Lamai, can you write there Kelvin cycle? This is old term, huh? Kelvin cycle. Kelvin cycle. We don't use the word dark reaction anymore. Kelvin cycle. Huh? Kelvin cycle of photosynthesis needed. Electron transport chain, no, not needed. So how about taking A and D as the answer? AD as the answer. A and D as the answer. Right, moving to next part. Question number 20. Question number 20. Right, which of the following is correct? Which of the following is correct? All terrestrial plants have vascular tissues. All terrestrial plants have vascular tissues. All terrestrial plants have vascular tissues. Wrong, ne Lamai. Wrong, ne the bryophyta and all, they don't have, ne. All terrestrial plants are heterosporous. No, homosporous ones are there too. All terrestrial plants have reproductive organs. All terrestrial plants have reproductive organs protected by the sterile cells, correct? All terrestrial plants except angiosperms do not show double fertilization in life cycle. All terrestrial plants except angiosperms do not show double fertilization, correct? All terrestrial plants produce seeds as adaptation to terrestrial life. No. So CD must be the answer. Do you agree with me? CD, ne? CD must be the answer. All right. Then people, what are major materials generally transported in vascular plants? Major materials generally transported in vascular plants. And state the sources of those materials. Major materials transport in plants. Now, people, in our resource book, we have a theory part for plant transport. So this question comes from that section, right? Need for transport. What are the major materials generally transport in vascular plants? Methods of water transport we discussed, ne? Different methods: active transport, passive transport, and then diffusion, osmosis, imbibition, facilitated diffusion, bulk flow, and all. So, right. So, what are the major materials generally transport? You can say water transport. Ne? So, this is my marking scheme for that. So, what transport mainly? Lamai? Water transport, right? Water. Inorganic ions, mineral and salts and all. Ne? Then organic food, plant growth substances, hormones and all, they are transport in the plant body too. But we don't have to discuss this plant hormone transport it seriously. Then people, carbon dioxide and oxygen, they transport gases, neither. Gas transport take place. So state the sources of those materials. Sources of those materials. Sources of the materials. water from soil solution. Inorganic ions, mineral salts and all, they come from soil solution too. Sucrose and organic substance, right? They are produced by the plant by photosynthesis process. They can be coming from storage tissues as well. Plant grows substances from different plant parts, shoot tips, root tips, and different plant parts can involving in producing plant hormones, especially people near the dividing tissues and all. Then carbon dioxide from atmosphere, oxygen from atmosphere, right? So these are the materials that transport. Then part C, briefly describe the methods and the processes involving in transport of those materials. Actually, you have to describe here the xylem transport and the phloem transport. But in addition to that, we say that people, the other methods of transport, diffusion, osmosis, and they happen in transport of other materials like gas can diffuse, osmosis, some water can enter. So short distance transport. So focusing on, there are two types of transport, short distance transport and long distance transport. So short distance transport, you have to describe these things. What are those things? We will diffusion, osmosis, imbibition, facilitated diffusion. So let's check that part. Right. Oh. Right. So let's read this part. People briefly describe methods and processes involved in transport. So can you please send the scheme again? Which scheme? Make the. I didn't send the scheme. I'll send. I didn't properly fix this. I'll send this scheme later. හරිද? හරි නේද නිකන් බලන්න යන්කෝ අපි. Right. Properly දාලා නැහැ. scheme එකක් හදලා නැහැ මම ඉන්න. So here, water is absorbed through root hairs from soil solution. According to water potential gradient, osmosis and diffusion, water can move into root hair cells, root xylem, right? Through cortical cells, endodermis and pericycle, through apoplast by mass flow and diffusion, through symplast and by osmosis. So they enter short distance transport we discuss here. I think you can further write regarding imbibition. Yeah, they also helpful in transport of materials. And facilitate diffusion too. So then you write regarding short distance transport from then you have to describe people the long distance transport. I didn't fix a proper scheme, people. So I'll prepare a scheme and give you if you really interested in this. Then you can write long distance transport. That is a xylem transport and phloem transport you can describe. Xylem transport and phloem transport. Right? I think the plan is clear, right? For this question, briefly describe the methods and the processes involving in transport. Processes are, of course, the methods are the diffusion, osmosis, imbibition, facilitated diffusion, bulk flow. Those are the methods of transport. They say methods in new syllabus, they take them as methods, right? Methods and processes. Process is the what do you say? The main pathways. We don't have any term here to describe the process in this syllabus. Early syllabus people, they have taken it in a way so that we can mention the process and the method separately. So we'll just describe the method here, right? So you describe the short distance transport method and long distance transport methods, especially xylem transportation. You have to give a brief description. Phloem transport, phloem loading, pressure driven bulk flow, phloem unloading. You have to write a description. Right? I'll organize this a little bit and then I'll send the answer to you. Whenever group this is not proper, right? That's it. Right, that's it. So that's enough for the day, right? That's enough for the day. So we'll meet on Saturday, right? Let's meet on Saturday. Thank you very much for your participation, right? So then I'll see you, right? Okay, bye.